So, you know, you can go down to any auto parts store, ask for a radiator pressure test kit, and you can rent it, put the money down, you'll get it back. When you return it, it's free. It's very hard to diagnose coolant system leaks without one of these. I always use this on everything I do. I did it on a Yamaha tractor, I did it on a four-wheeler, I do it on these trucks. Really comes in handy. You're gonna pump it up to about 12 to 15 PSI. You don't wanna go too high, you'll blow out seals, you'll damage the system. You're gonna leave it at about 12 or 15 PSI, you know, for an hour or something overnight if you like, and you're gonna watch for leaks. So if we got leaks, we can get in here and we can see, oh, it's leaking from there. Oh, leaking from there. Oh, leaking from here. Oh, I hear it hissing here. Oh, it's leaking from there. And we can get in here and we can diagnose it and find the leaks. So with that said, we're gonna get it out and pump it up. See, it's got a little gauge on there, right down in there. Little pump right here. And then we have the right cap, so I gotta find which one works. I believe it's this one right here. So it's got a little air fitting on there, and it's got an O-ring seal. Just screws in like this, easy. Got it popped on there just like this, right here. And now we're gonna pump it up. Gonna get in here and we're gonna pump this thing up, and we're gonna watch the gauge, and we're gonna watch the common leak spots. We're gonna start at about 12 PSI, come back in a couple hours and see if it leaked. These trucks should be able to maintain a pressure up to about 15 PSI. At 15 PSI, the cap opens, it relieves the pressure down onto the ground. If we look at the cap right here, there it is, surge tank, 15 PSI. 15 PSI, it'll open up. When it opens up, it comes straight out here, right on the ground. So, you know, you can get in here, do anything possible to find the leaks. UV dye, put a little bit of that in the system. Don't really like doing that, but sometimes you have to. You can get a UV flashlight at night, find those leaks. Get in there when it's under pressure. We got air in there. And we're gonna get in there and spray some of that soapy water around to see where it's leaking from. You're gonna get up there, watch them. You're gonna have to take that assembly apart, get you a new gasket. If thermostat housing's leaking, you're gonna have to get a new thermostat. If the water pump gasket is leaking, it's got two, one on each side. You're gonna have to pull the whole thing apart, get new gaskets, fix it, reassemble it. If the radiator's leaking, it's got pinhole leaks. You know, if the hoses leak going into it, if the plastic end caps leak, because they always do, you're gonna have to get in there and fix all that stuff, maybe one by one until you solve the problem, but you will get it fixed eventually, I promise you. Later.